that weapon assembly tool you were talking about. If you find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
First, gonna go to Crot. Gonna level up. And I do want to mess with the weapon assemblies real quick and see if anything's stronger with this electric coil on the top.
I'll use my power.
There we go. Nice. Not gonna be able to do any upgrading. I can at least mess with the weapon handles. Yeah, I could have upgraded if I had more. Okay. So that gives it plus 7 plus 12 plus 8. So you get more with that because you get plus 12 and plus 7. Interesting. That's unfortunate. Yeah, there isn't really a point unless I just don't want to use the handle on this, which I'm gonna not lie, I'm not a big fan of the handle on that coil. Which kind of sucks. Bo was willing to do less damage to get a better handle, but I don't like the handle Fable Arts on either one of those either, so I think for now I will keep with this. But I'm sure that might change, or it might not, you know, because in fact I'm doing this weird equal leveling. It might very well you know, I might just never have to really alter handles and change weapons much. But we'll see. I might do it anyways eventually just for the funsies of it. I'm not tired. God damn. Sorry, I got a bird and he likes to he likes to be right next to my neck. But he digs his claws in way too hard and it hurts. Oh, that's brutal. Interesting. I feel like I got something else for some reason. Did he give me something to look at? I forget now. There's nothing I'm missing, right? He gave me the gesture, right? That was about it? I think that was it. Okay. I don't know. For some reason I thought I missed something to read, but I don't think so. Still no drop frames. Good. Alright. Perfect. Pratt News Issue 1124. Mr. Vanini's ambition to make a jolly police mascot puppet for City Hall ended in failure. His passion to make a trustworthy friend for the citizens and a strong officer who overpowers criminals was in the right place, but turned out to be excessive. The new police officer puppet's overcharged storage battery exceeds its capacity, causing chain explosions, malfunctions, and serious body damage. The city council recommended disposing of the puppet on the grounds that its appearance intimidates visitors, but Mr. Vanini and the taxpayers protested, halting the council's plans in its tracks. The puppet still lies abandoned behind City Hall to this day while the lawsuit is ongoing. Oh. The interesting thing is, even when the puppet is unattended, it performs a number of its mascot roles. It is especially popular with kids, and it even appears to react and respond to the playing of children. However, it has led to more slum children entering City Hall, causing inconvenience to visitors. The City Council is considering exhibiting the puppet only occasionally as a means to restrict entry. It's a bit rude. Alright. Oh look, he's headless this time.
Survivors here.
Broken baby puppet.
What do we do? Just give her that baby puppet?
A broken puppet covered in wounds. It was left in the City Hall garden. A luxury item that the child of a rich family once played with. It is unknown where the puppet's owner is. Obviously, I gotta bring that back to the lady in the window. But I don't have to do it now. I'm close to the boss here, so I'm going to try my hand at the boss. I haven't tried this boss without the summons before, so I think this is going to be fun and an interesting experience. I'm also a little concerned if this is the right weapon to be using on this boss. Ooh, puppet destroyers. I mean, that might be nice, actually. Reduce damage inflicted on puppets. Hold on, what does that say? An amulet that can be equipped on a puppet. Information and memories, blah, blah, blah. Crush, crush, crush. The executioner puppet didn't know the reason or significance, but carried out his role. Okie dokie. Interesting. See, that's why I'm concerned. He's a bit of an electric guy. So I'm a little concerned about this, but let's grab the Watchman. Wow. Oh no! I forgot that was the grab. Ow! Eee. My goodness. Alrighty then. Ugh. I always forget about his grab because it looks like he's doing the gear up for the swipe that he does. However, that is not what happened. Okay, so I'm curious if it's more beneficial to run the saber here. I think I'm going to run the saber because I feel like he is going to... I could be wrong, but maybe he is taking reduced damage of the electric. So I'm just thinking logically here. That would mean that I should be using something that's not electrical. Okay. Oh, that's the grab. I'm dead. Okay, so he grabs with the left arm. I gotta remember that. Or his right arm, but the left side when you're facing him. When he's gearing up, that's for the grab. Okay. Do I have any souls? I might have to go back and upgrade this. Now let's quickly just run back and upgrade the saber real quick.
I know my way around.
Just do a little bit more damage. I missed the block for that. Too early. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ouch. 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 No, give it to me. Give it to me. No! I got too aggressive. Ugh. I would have gotten if he would have done the jump up in the air, but then I just didn't time the parry for that. If I would have parried that perfectly, or I got the perfect block on that, it's game done right there, man. Dang. Ugh. Okay. I'll get him eventually. Ouch. Ooh. I got him that time. Let's go. Let's go. 4 times. Took 4 times. We're good though. We're good. It's gonna take me a little more to learn the bosses, or relearn the bosses with them. You know, not using specters. But that was good. That was good. That went well. Took me about as long as I expected. I already kind of knew most of his moves, so I just had to get used to being the only one taking those hits. I think I'm good on that, though. Let's see here. Exchange material, Legion Arm core part. Overcharged storage battery. The scrapped Watchman's central core. Legion Arm with immense power can be crafted by Eugene, or the Vanini craft machine. The plan of Krat City Hall's Watchman ultimately failed. The Watchman whose storage battery had swelled and back had bent horribly. Became an angry judge and swept through Legion Boulevard. Interesting. Sorry, Treasure Hunter may want this. Although the entire audience disappeared in a pool of blood, the parade master was cheerful. As long as there's a king, the show must go on. The Watchman contorted and broke from the adults' desires. However, he never forgot the children who considered him their friend. Keyboard that can activate the P organ. Activating the P organ allows quartz to be equipped. P organ is the quintessence of the brilliant craftsman's Geppetto's puppet skills. Where parts are necessary to develop a device like that. Small wooden officer puppet. A shapeless toy carved from wood and painted over. It has the strange appearance of a hunchback, but it was obviously made with care. Winter abandoned by the adults, the children let go of their childhood to survive. Spring, the broken police puppet accompanied the children's whistles and restored the children's laughter. Summer, the children made Murphy by carving wood and painting it with a stolen paint. Fall, Murphy, who received Murphy as a gift, never let go of it. Well, that's just sad. Friends. All stuff he got from children. Faded whistle. Faded police whistle. It's been worn smooth from use. The children blew the whistle for their friends. He may have been discarded as a failure, but in those moments at least, he was the children's police officer. Well, damn. Vanini's Guide. Dear citizens of Krat, the factory has been occupied by the puppets. Whatever the cause, Vanini Company is responsible for it. Lorenzini, Vanini, am going alone to stop those devils. The factory is very dangerous now. Stay out of it and keep safe. The rest I'll leave to Mr. Geppetto, whom I trust more than anyone. God save us all. Regards, Lorenzini Vanini. Before I go to Hotel Krat, we'll take care of these little side quests. Oh, I forgot this one. Warning, better forget. Oh, yeah, I already read that from the other side. Hey, girl.
You found her, kind one. I could sense her from miles away. Oh, my sweet Elena. Please let me hold her. There, my baby. I missed you so much. What do you think? Isn't my baby adorable?
She's a cute baby, alright.
That's right, kind one. You've granted me my only wish. My sweet Elena. We're going to be happy now. Thank you so much, kind one. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude.
Alrighty then. I mean, listen, come on, she's dying. Of course I'm gonna lie to her. She can't see what it is anyways. Give her her last wish before death, you know? Better to die happy with a lie than die sad. Just my 2 cents on that matter. I forgot I got that record. I gotta read that too.
Hey, that sound. Is that you, Murphy? I know that whistle. It must be Murphy. Thanks for coming by. I want to play, but I feel too sick. I don't think I can. I miss Zach and Sophie and Eric. I wish we could all play.
Sad days. How can I not talk to him anymore? Sad days. Let's read that record real quick. Feel, close your eyes, dance the nights away with me. Everything will feel better. A song that quietly comforts the dark. Feel a voice to accompany you and the sadness of night. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Let's go back to the hotel. Talk to our peeps. Level up. You know, the fun stuffs. Okie dokie. Let's... I want to turn on that record, but I know that that's really loud in comparison. The song is always a little loud. So let's do all the talking stuff first.
Come here for a sec, would you?
Yeah, sure,
These are
Eugene.
traces of high-powered energy originating far away. That's one mystery solved. Why don't we make a Legion arm with it? Mr. Vanini is the expert when it comes to Legion arms, but I'm pretty sure I can make one. The puppets get fried easily by electricity. If you use an electric Legion arm, it'll make your life easier.
Okie dokie. I like the puppet string for being able to pull enemies, but I kind of want to, so with how much I've played this game, I have used only like 2 or 3 arms that much, so I kind of want to try out the other arms just for the funsies of it. I haven't really used this one much. I know it's actually not that great until you get the ability to upgrade them, which, in case you didn't know, spoiler, you can upgrade them.
You saved Geppetto. Wonderful. He is on the 2nd floor. He can hardly wait to see you. I'll use my power to help you.
Ta-da. Oh, I should have... I was gonna say I should have bought those quartz, but I'll remember to do that next time. Hey, yo, Dad, what's up?
Ah, you've returned. Forgive a sentimental father for worrying about his son. Always remember that you're precious to me, even when I ask you to do something dangerous. Speaking of which, there's a factory just beyond Elysian Boulevard. It's packed with countless puppets. My friend, the inventor Vanini, went to stop them, but he never came back. Please, go save him and shut down the factory. P organs are the source of your powers. Collect quartz to get the strength you need. Remember, the hotel is the last safe place in Krat. It's our only refuge in a city full of perils. It'll be extremely dangerous if anyone has ill intentions. Be careful who you tell about this place, especially if they're stalkers or alchemists. Be wary of dangerous people, and always be a good boy to me.
Alright, P organs. Let's be honest, that just to point out before anyone says anything, yes, that was horribly named. I think, if I remember right, somebody said there was a reason for that. I think the way it's pronounced, apparently, I had to look it up before I confirm this in the long form video, but I guess it's very similar to sounding of blood in Korean, or something very similar or close to, and this is obviously the developers are Korean. So I think the idea is that it was supposed to sound more like blood organ, which would make more sense, obviously. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's completely made up, and wherever I heard that from was just misleading to make it sound not as bad as it does. So, hard to say. But yes, P organ sounds hilarious because, let's be honest, you can make some inferences there if you want to. Link dodge, that is always great because it enables another dodge in the middle, but increase pulse cells. I only have 2 quartz at the moment. I can get more quartz. Ah, God, this first phase is actually really good because you get the increased staggerable window as well as a Fable slot. I don't really use Fable that often, but I feel like, at least in previous playthroughs, but I feel like because I'm not going to be using Spectres in boss fights, I'll probably end up using it more often like I did in that fight. So that's useful too. I don't know if I'm really having pulse cell issues at the moment. But I'm not exactly having issues dodging, but I know that can help later in boss fights. I think I'm gonna go link dodge first. Increased staggered duration's always good. Fatal attack pulse cell charge is not bad. Charge Legion when winning an enemy. I really do like that a lot, actually. Perfect guard, Fable charging. Charge enhance, okay. But I think I'm gonna go with this right off the bat. Increase our ergo upon eliminating an enemy is really, really good. I do like the Charge Legion, but I think I'm gonna hold off, and I think I'm gonna increase the stagger duration first. I think I go that way. And now we got the double dodge.
From City Hall to the factory with the key I just gave you. Vanini gave me that key, and now he's missing. Rescue him if you can.
Let's talk, Dad.
The city of Krat. It's probably not how you remember it, eh? Ask me any questions, and I'll fill in the gaps. Vanini Works is the puppet's main base. It's a factory where they manufacture more themselves. Vanini himself went to stop them, but I'm worried. He's an industrialist, not a fighter. Rescue Vanini and shut down his factory. That will deny the puppets their reinforcements. The cathedral is famous for its wise and kind Archbishop, Andreas. He offers sanctuary to countless refugees there. The thing is, I've lost touch with him. Perhaps no news is good news, but I'm a suspicious sort. And if the puppets push towards the cathedral, it could be devastating. Go save the Archbishop and the refugees before it's too late. I don't know what's happening in the Malum district. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood seized the neighborhood. And that's all I know. It was always a run-down neighborhood, but it's descended into anarchy, or worse. I'm hearing rumors of monsters rampaging through the district. Those poor people. They need your help, son. Rosa Isabel Street is a stronghold of the puppets. It's a hunting ground where the most dangerous puppets roam. I believe it's the epicenter of the puppet frenzy. After all, I detected the strongest wave of ergo there. Especially for someone as precious as you. It's a perilous place. And when you walk a dangerous path, my son, it's best to take it one step at a time.
Okay, okay.
That book reminds me. Have you ever heard the fairy tale about a mischievous wooden puppet? All of Krat knows the story. All because of someone who loved that story more than anyone else. But this is strange. I do not recall. Who exactly was that someone?
That sounds very dangerous. Geppetto usually isn't so reckless. The pain of his grief may be clouding his judgment. Dear, I shouldn't have said that. You and Geppetto are always welcome at this hotel. Geppetto's room is on the second floor. You can stop by whenever you like. People have no idea. Thanks for keeping me.
Welcome to...
Yeah, I really want those quartz.
The Stalkers are Krat's vigilantes. There are two groups of them. The Bastards and the Sweepers. The Bastards are an organization of guards for the alchemists and the workshop. Motto, honor or nothing. The Sweepers are an organization of guards for the old families of Krat. Motto, we always repay what is owed. Historically, the relationship between the two groups has been turbulent, but most were killed in the puppets' full-scale attack. That is what little I know beyond the hotel walls. May I serve you in some other way?
Interesting. Sophia!
Now that we have a moment to talk, you must understand. The city is on its deathbed. The petrification disease spreads too fast, and the puppets rampage everywhere. Nobody knows what caused the disaster. Everyone in Krat is just trying to survive. That's why I found you. Our only hope, Geppetto's puppet. We're both unique. I am able to wield the power of Ergo. Power I used to call on you. That's all I can say for now. Please, save Krat. I'll use my power to...
Okay. Eugene.
You're going to the factory to save Mr. Vanini, right? He's the richest man in Krat. A little eccentric, maybe, but a good person. I heard he went to shut the factory down. I hope he's safe. I wouldn't want to lose my best customer. I know my way around a weapon. Mr. Vanini is the richest man in Krat. His company manufactures most of Krat's exports. He's, peculiar, but a good-hearted man. Even though he's rich, he treats every employee with respect. I heard he went to shut the factory down. I hope he's safe. I wouldn't want to lose my best customer.
Alrighty then. I'm going to turn the record on. And while it's playing, I'm going to run and get something to drink. Because I'm parched and it gets really hot in my room when I'm streaming. Airflow in here is not great. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on and I will be right back.
Close your eyes, come to me, feel alright, just dance with me all through the night, turn it out, close to you, I feel good, 'cause I just know feeling of you, give it to me baby, feel alright, I feel good, just want you step with me, dance with me, here with me, feel alright, I feel good on you, alright.
Good timing, I just got back. Springs are reacting. Yay! Alright. Before I continue, I'm going to make sure not dropping any frames still. Nope, no drop frames still. Everything still looks pretty good. Hopefully there hasn't been too many stuttering or lags. I'm sure there's probably been some, but yeah, looking back at the scenes, I'm sure there's some laggy going on, but I'm doing my best to make it as smooth as looking as possible. It doesn't look perfect. It looks good on my screen, but watching the stream back, it's looking a little more stuttery at times. But hopefully not real bad. So I guess we'll see when I decide to do the editing for the recording. Hopefully it's good there. Last thing I want for it to be super stuttery and crap. That would be really unfortunate, but I'm doing the best I can with the internet and equipment that I have, so. And with the limited money I have, I eventually want to upgrade stuff and get better equipment and set up a webcam with green screen and all that fun stuff, but I simply do not have the cash funds for that yet, though it sounds like potentially I might be able to within the next month or two, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to send a quick text and let us continue. I could probably... I know we're going to be fighting more puppets, so I think this is fine to use. I forget if they ever put anything over here. I don't think so.
Here it is. The Nini works. Everything you see here belongs to the Nini. Classiest playboy and most brilliant inventor in Krot. Just ask him. Not just puppets. Almost every machine and tram in Krot is supplied from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is he?
Miracle Cure. By the... God, Jimmy. By the miracle medicine here, the miracle alchemist Clark Shore, also known as Dr. Cure-All, has succeeded in making a cure for the horrible plague that has spread through Krot. Made from unicorn horn, blood of a two-headed snake, and boiled down mandrake. Clark Shore has tested it himself and confirmed that it completely cures the plague. The blue plague is not a divine curse. Don't be afraid anymore. Come see Dr. Cure-All, Clark Shore. Prices may vary as it is a limited item. Okay. Now that sounds like a snake oil salesman, literally to a T. Check my texts, hold on. Ow. Alright. Do.
Another fine day in the city of Krog, but I wonder, my friend, just where you've been? Oh. Congratulations! You've been selected from this cast of a little for an exclusive, obtrusive, intrusive transmittal. For me, Arlecchino, the king of all riddles. Now, you know what I'm called, and why I called you, and I want to know your name, but not till we're through. For as soon as I learn there's one riddle burned, and I do love a mystery, don't you? Now, only the living solve riddles, as everyone knows. That's a must. When your city is so full of puppets, it seems are about fit to bust. It's time for the riddle. No more waiting. We thank you for participating. By morning, it walks on feet numbering 4. At midday, just 2. No less and no more. It walks on 3 feet when the evening arrives. And if you solve this, then I'll know you're alive. Correct. Fantastic insights, caller. But not everything has to rhyme, you know. I'm not a caricature. I'm the king of riddles. That said, how do we know you didn't just get lucky? Even a stopped clock is right twice a day, and even a puppet can be accidentally correct just by random chance. Still, a promise is a promise. Arlecchino, tell him what he'll get. Thanks, Arlecchino. Caller, your correct answer has earned you a Trinity key. Doors and keys and doors, the subjects of puzzles and riddles galore. My next riddle won't be so simple to crack. Arlecchino's the king. Not some riddling cheap jack.
Alright, so I want to first address Arlecchino, the riddle guy, because I know so many people don't like his riddles, because some of them are a little bit confusing. I don't think they're that confusing if you really think about them. So that one, for example, I've heard so many people are like, what's that supposed to mean? How is that related to a human? Let's break it down pretty easy. If you instead take out the idea of days, or a day, going through a day, and you think about how sometimes humans address themselves by, like, their evening years, or their mid years, or their early years. Think about it from that perspective. So early years, you walk on all fours. You're a baby. That's normal. In your mid years, you walk on 2 feet. You rarely have issues with having to need to use more than that, but you're typically walking on 2 feet, no more, no less. You're really rarely going down and crawling and shit like that, right? And then in your evening, 3 legs. Quite often, a lot of people, as they get older in their evening years or their later years, end up having to use a cane. So you have your 2 feet plus the cane, so that's 3 feet. I don't know how so many people didn't understand this riddle, but apparently I was watching a bunch of people get confused by this riddle, and I think too many people thought about it literally in the sense of a day, going through a day, or somebody that's, going through a day. But if you think about it from more the perspective of sometimes people talk about their years as in a day in a way, like I said, the evening years or the mid years or however you want to call it. But that's where that comes from. So that's how at least I've interpreted that riddle. If that's incorrect, I would love for somebody to come up with a better solution to that, but that's what that means to me. And it makes a lot of sense. These other riddles I think are much more obvious, but that one I always see as people complaining about that one the most. Oh. That's where that is. Interesting. Electric Blitz is effective for subduing puppets. Get it out if you're not a stalker. Good thing I'm using Electric Blitz weapons. Salamander Dagger Blade. That's the fire dagger. I am curious if that handle is better than this one. If that does more damage. Kind of curious real quick. I just want to see this. This one here, 66 plus 9 plus 14. Plus 14, so it's exactly the same. Less weight. I know it's got a low range, but I'm kind of curious about something. Why not? Let's do this for the funsies. A little less range, but I like the pokey more than the sweepy sweep. I find that I can poke more often and back away quickly, you know? We'll give it a try. Give it a try. See how it goes. It looks a little ridiculous, but let's see what happens.
This place gives me the creeps. It's like something's gonna jump out any second. It's okay, pal. Gemini's looking out for you.
Hey, big boy. How you doing out there? Delford shock cartridge. Yes, please. Factory manager report. Dear Mr. Vanini, as per your orders, I conducted a quality investigation on the ergo supplies by the alchemists. Of course, it was done secretly. Certainly, the quality of ergo was getting worse over time. I don't doubt the alchemists, but the decrease in quality is too widespread to call it a coincidence. At this rate, this quarter's puppets will have a high chance of defects. The most important thing is the quality of the ergo, after all. According to a reliable source, the high-level alchemists are running ergo production experiments lately using another method. Personally, I think their secret experiments have something to do with the decrease in ergo quality. Are they wringing out the bodies of discarded puppets in the barren swamp or something? Anyway, I recommend approaching them carefully instead of complaining to them. Manager of Factory 1, Nikola. I wonder if that's a reference to Nikola Tesla. I doubt it, but it could be, you never know. Yeah, let's go fight this little butthole. I know early on this guy sucks. And the reason why is you can clearly see now. He got them shields. He annoying. Ow. He almost killed me. That would have been very upsetting. Oh. Is the lamp not on? Oh, it was. Sorry. I'll turn that back on. I should have noticed when I saw the reflections around it, but I was like, yeah, something feels wrong. Give me your motivity crank, even though I probably don't need it. Yeah. Oh, okay. 4K. Do I keep going? Nah, we'll go level up first, I think. We'll go level up.
I'll use my power. I'll use my power.
Oops.
I'll use my power to...
I know my way.
You know what I forgot to do again? I forgot to buy those quartz. Son of a biscuit. I gotta remember next time I have like 4K, I need to come back and buy those damn quartz. My bird is scratching himself on the desk and it looks hilarious. Wish I had a camera to show you guys. Oh, that's right. I should probably... Probably. Buddy of mine. I know. Rude. Fuck. You stupid goddamn robot. I couldn't get around him. It wouldn't let me. Eh. Screw you, buddy. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, great. Okay. Alright, let's try not to get smacked in the face by this dude. Fire Axe Blade. I really like that weapon, actually. Don't know if I'll be using it in this playthrough or not. Might be to use the handle. We'll see.
Admirers seem to follow me everywhere. Pleased to see you, my stalker friend.
You made it all the way here unbothered by ruffians. You've got talent. I've never seen you before, but who cares?
This may well benefit our former client. Did you catch that subtle whiff of money in the air? Moneybags himself, Lorenzini Vanini, is inside this factory this very moment.
You caught us on our return trip. We had to deny his ridiculous request in person just to be sure it wasn't a joke. All we could do was laugh.
Keep your whiskers up if you're heading in there. He is the richest man in Krat. Or so they say. Who knows? Maybe he's handing out bags of money to lift his spirits.
Ha! That seems unlikely. No way are we doing that.
Well, anyhow, best of luck. Best of luck to you, my...
Are you carrying the latest edition of Vanini's Landmark Guide? It's the most popular non-fiction work in Krat these days. Maduro wrote the actual guide, but Vanini published and financed it. It goes for a premium at the shop, but Maduro might not get his cut. He went missing recently, which of course made that volume more popular than ever. If you can get all 3 volumes collectors want, then you can get 4. No, 5,000 for it at the shop. But you're in luck. I have a conscience and a powerful sense of self-preservation. I'll let this one go for 500. That's a good investment. Don't sleep through it. You'll wish you had this, and the price is a steal. Let me know if you have any interest.
I have a feeling he's ripping me off, but, you know. Why not? Ripped Vanini's Krat Landmark Guide 3. This month's attraction, Rosa Estate. There's a warning band attached that bears the herring symbol of Krat. Warning, this book has been banned. If found, please report it to the city. Reading banned books will result in punishment. Are you sure you want to read it? Some uneven handwriting is here. You are warned, but you're reading a forbidden book. You're a bad person. Well, you're reading, so this is what you get. The roses bloom at the Rose Estate. Don't know the rest of it. The end. Reporter cat. This cat is made with the support of the Red Lobster Inn. Ugh. So obviously, if I'm reading this correctly, he made this shit up. I'm pretty sure this isn't real. You can even tell by the binding; it looks wrong. I think. Hold on, let me double check if that's right or not. Maybe the same. It looks similar. But there are some things about it that just maybe are a bit off. Maybe I'm just looking too much into that. Still funny as hell. Reporter cat. Yep, I got ripped off at 500, but whatever. It's for the lore! Yeah. Ooh. Didn't realize where I was at for a second. Trinity door. Three create one. You who open the door be one with the great ones. Blue Blood's tailcoat. Formal attire of the Stalker organization of bastards. The blue tailcoat are the bastards' pride. The bastards who didn't fit in with Krat's ruling class deemed of overturning the world. They teamed up with the foreign alchemists of the Isle, opening the door to Krat's golden era. Question of the day, did this factory worker ever think he would be destroyed like a puppet? Why, hello. Howie. Rude. This isn't gonna go well. I've only one pulse cell, so I'm just gonna quickly try to open this, and maybe I won't die. Ow. Ooh. Alright, that worked out surprisingly okay. Oops, excuse me. That's what happens when you drink A&W. Get the burps like crazy. So for those who maybe aren't familiar, the reason why I pulled that, why I went through here before going down here, is got rid of all that toxic swamp. Basically, you try to fight that thing down here, and you're going to have a real bad time. Removing the toxic swamp makes it so much easier. You can beat him without doing that, but you move slower when you're going through the swamp, as well as constantly getting toxic, basically. And it drains resources too much to try and fight that. So, in most situations, I will just come through here and get to that point where I can then remove the swamp and fight him in a more even fight. Because he's actually a pretty easy thing to fight. Like, he looks intimidating, but once you know the once you know kind of what he does as one of his fight things, it becomes a lot easier. Alright, so we're going to go back. We're going to level... No, we're not going to level up. We're going to buy those quartz. And then we're going to fight that big fucker down there. Because he gives you some good loot down there. And we'll kind of go from there.